Now it's the champions of the Eagle Cup. SDT, Red Sheep, Ion FPV, Sally 1, Platon Air and their brand new pilot. Welcome to the DTL, Sturman. Experienced. That puts the wildcard team in number 1 and Raiden Racing number 2, so they get a bye in the first round. Cyclone with 3rd, they'll take on Phoenix, and SDT will have Quad Force 1 to face. And now it's the 4th versus 5th place teams after that seeding race. SDT and Quad Force 1. They've got Red Sheep and Sally 1 against West FPV and Cali FPV. And SDT were the winners of the Eagle Cup. The first ever time SDT have ever won anything in the DCL in all of the years they've been with us. It's been coming for a while. I've been expecting them to get a win soon. They got one in the Eagle Cup. They'd love to win the HawkCup outright. That would start with them doing well in the bracket, of course, and that is starting well as on lap number 2, Red Sheep and Sally 1 are almost a second ahead of West FPV and Cali. It's all green. Red Sheep, Sally 1, ooh, now we've got a little bit of a race on between the two teammates here. Sally 1 stops watching Red Sheep ahead of him and decides he's going to show his very young teammate a little bit of a race. Sally 1 on to start of lap number 3. Red Sheep behind him, chasing him very well. And they all won at least one race in the Eagle Cup finals. Such a great team effort from them. Red Sheep over the top of Sally 1. Oh, he's just bounced onto the ground. It's going to be Sally 1 getting away from Red Sheep, but Red Sheep is not in danger from the pilots of Quad Force 1. They are a long way behind on this first race between these two teams. SDT coming out clear winners here. A 7 points to 3 is going to be for them as West FPV and Cali FPV come home now. They'll be disappointed to be so far behind as it has been a rough year for Quad Force 1. SDT, they'll have been disappointed not to win the seeding race and everything, but Sally 1 gets it underway when the points matter. Throughout a lot of that, Red Sheep was in the lead, the majority of it really. It was only on this couple of turns here where Sally 1 got in front of him and stayed there. Now let's meet their other teammates. We're going to have Red Sheep's brother Platon Air with Ion FPV. They're up against Hyper and Annihilation Robo. Now Hyper's been on Quad Force 1 for the longest of all of the 4 pilots we're seeing today. Very, very important pilot, Mason West racing for Quad Force 1. Annihilation Robo, one of their very newest pilots. They are top and tailing this race at the moment. Platon Air and Ion FPV. Well, they're in the middle of things for now, but Platon Air decides to charge in front of Hyper on the drop out of the dive tower. Great move coming out of the Foxeer gate onto the start of lap number 2. And Platon Air, he's a few years older than his younger brother, Red Sheep. He is so important for SDT. And Platon Air is getting away from Hyper. 3 tenths, trying to take it to a little bit more than that. Let's see how they go with the Foxeer dive towers. This is where he passed him, so he should be quick on the exit here, but Hyper better this time. 1 lap to go, and Platon Air a little bit further ahead than he was, but the tower was good for Hyper. He needs all the rest of it to be great now to try and catch young Platon. Annihilation Robo in 3rd as Ion isn't managing to catch him for that place. Platon Air leading Hyper down and weaving nicely towards the ground of Rappersville. This is the tower. It's a good entry in from Hyper. He's closed the gap by about 1/10, but it's nowhere near enough as he's second behind Platon Air. Then it's Annihilation Robo and Ion FPV. It's a top and tailed race for SDT, and this is one of those races which ends up 5 points for each team and a win for Platon Air. Oh, he's been so good for SDT for so long, keeping his composure there. Really excellent racing to push past Hyper and then stay out in front. What happens when all of SDT have all of Quad Force 1 to contend with? Well, I think the question is more, what can Quad Force 1 do about SDT? Away we go with all of the pilots down and through those 2 rings and then heading groundwards with 3 SDT pilots in the top 3. Hyper got past all of them just momentarily. They're really tight. It's about 1/10 of a second between all 4, but Hyper is the only one from Quad Force 1 in those scoring positions, and SDT would love to kick him out of there. Oh, that's Platon hitting the railing Just before flying down the spine, that sent him up into the trees, but he was just a little bit too low, just fractionally too low. That's put him behind his teammate Ion, both of them out of the points. Sally One and Red Sheep, they're the ones at the front. And it's Hyper with West FPV if anyone is going to do anything about it. Cold Force 1, 4 points behind. They need to make a big difference in this race. And we're on to the final lap of it already. So quick with these pilots as they bring themselves down, weaving around all of these rooftops. Some of these pilots have flown at this location many times, but it's always a different arrangement for them every time we have a new cup. So they've never flown this track in this way. They're dealing with the confusion and complications very well, and it is Sally One who's winning it, and Red Sheep hangs on ahead of Hyper. Then it's his brother Platon Air in fourth. 3 of the top 4 are SDT. Hyper nearly got that second place, but he ends up half a second behind Red Sheep. It's Sally One who was in front of everybody for SDT. Gosh, what a race and what a showing from SDT. That Eagle Cup, it's been so long coming. Will they get the HawkCup? Well, they've had a tremendous start. It finishes 20 points to 10 for SDT after Sally One and Red Sheep were dominant in the opening race. The second one was a tie between all of the pilots, but overall SDT come out on top. That means they'll go through to the quarterfinals in the main bracket. They're going to be taking on Raid and Racing, who had a bye earlier, and those two teams are such great rivals. Can't wait for that matchup. The Phoenix Racing team, who won earlier against Cyclone, they've got the #1 seed for the HawkCup. That's the DCL wildcard team. And the losers from today, Quad Force 1 and Cyclone Racing, they're going to be waiting in the elimination battles to see if they can carry on in the HawkCup. What a fantastic set of races on just the opening day, and there's many more to look forward to as we go through this, our third stage of the World Championship for 2025. So make sure you join me, Matt Andrews, and all of us here at the Drone Champions League for the next battles, coming very soon, and we'll see you in the skies!